Class 2A football quarterfinals on a gorgeous Saturday afternoon in Pana with the number 1 seed and undefeated Panthers hosting 8-3 Auburn. Trojans trying to get back to the semifinals for the first time since 2013. In the first half, marked by some great defense, Auburn junior running back Evan Grimm gets the Trojans started 3.5 minutes in with a 94-yard run down the sideline. Next play, quarterback Drew Chance falls in from 2 yards out for an early 6-0 lead. And then the defensive battle really began as Pana lineman Nick Smart wallops running back Ryan McLaughlin. Now into the second quarter, and more great defense from Smart as he blows up the play and brings down Chance in the backfield. The Trojans' defense had pretty much matched the Panthers to this point until Pana quarterback Rhett Zaratka finds Adam Miller for a 58-yard touchdown pass as the Panthers pull ahead 7-6 with 5:33 left in the first half. Ensuing drive, and Auburn wasted no time in getting back out in front as Chance breaks loose from a tackle and outruns the rest of the Pana defense for a second touchdown, this time from 80 yards out. Trojans go for 2 on the Chance keeper and convert, 14-7 Auburn, and that's the score we'd have at halftime. Very quiet, scoreless third quarter, ending with Auburn breaking into Pana territory before the Panthers would get a stop. And back on offense now, Zaratka back to pass on third down, but is picked off by Caden Minch. Ball gets out late, but is recovered by Auburn. Trojans now trying to pad their lead with the ball in Pana territory again, but the Panthers defense continues to be stout and forces the turnover on downs with 8 minutes left. The Trojans defense was just a step better all day, though, as Sidney Landers and Evan Patterson combined to force and recover a Zaratka fumble as Pana was driving with 6:19 left in the game. Auburn with the ball back and trying to keep the clock ticking with Ryan McLaughlin, and he breaks through the front of the line and finds wide open spaces as he heads to the end zone to put the Trojans up 20-7 with 3:11 left in the game. One last drive for Pana is stopped on fourth down, and Auburn goes on to win this one 20-7 to get to 9-3 and advance to the Class 2A state semifinals against Nashville. That game will be played next Saturday.
So much had been said about going into this game. Pana's defense, they had played really good defense this year, but it seems like your defensive unit, as the year went on, has gotten a lot better. I mean, does it just seem like light years since the start of the year?
Yeah, at the beginning of the year, we were struggling a little bit because we were just putting it together. We lost a lot of great guys. And I think as the year just continued, we just started picking up. Our defensive line has been phenomenal. Coach Holman's done a great job. And just everybody, as a defensive unit, has just stepped it up big time.
Strength-wise or whatever, were you kind of wearing them down or anything? It seemed like you were able to get in there quite a bit second half.
I mean, we're a second-half team. We've made adjustments here and there throughout our season, and I think it's really played a big role in everything we've accomplished as a team here. And we're starting to play better, and hopefully we can make it where we want to go.
The offense gets a lot of credit, but gosh, defense came to play today. Like in the playoffs, throughout the whole playoffs, they've been just shutting teams down, and today dominant performance by them. They get the game for sure.
Again, you've said the last few weeks the defense, has come a long way. Today was
a testament of it. And our up front people on both sides of the ball were probably the keys to the game. On offense and defense, I think our defense had 8 sacks, and our offensive line kept the chains moving, especially in the second half when we just kind of wanted to we were up, just keep the clock running. So to them, kudos.
Your very first play from scrimmage, you were down deep inside your own territory. You went to Grimm right off the bat. Was that, did Coach feel like maybe we'll cross him up a little bit?
Yeah, that's a play that we'd been running in practice all week. We knew it was going to be the first play, and Grimm's just a game changer when he gets the ball in his hands, and he just busted a big one for us.
Talk about your touchdown run. A couple times it looked like they had you wrapped up or whatever, and you stayed on your feet.
Yeah, from film we knew that they were a really aggressive team, pursue the ball, so we gave a little power flash fake, and they over pursued, and I cut it back and saw green grass, and I wasn't sure if I was going to be fast enough to make it at first, and I was running. The guy really wasn't catching up to me, so I just turned it on, got in there.
1-3 seemed like a long time ago, and you kept everybody's spirits up.
I had a feeling a long time ago I thought we had something, and I know they didn't believe. Well, maybe I think they did believe me. I mean, it's just hard to tell them though when you're sitting at 1-3, and you might not even make the playoffs that you could be here right now, and we are.